Left of the box. My dogs are goth. To everyone in struggle, disabilities are hard enough. Government adding insult to injury. They're so scared that someone somewhere will get it that doesn't need it. They hurt everyone involved. Yeah, so many people, it's like, oh, all those people who are just living off the system and no, we need to cut back. And it's like, there are people who will take advantage of every system everywhere around the world in any way they can. That doesn't mean we get rid of all of them. So there will be some people who maybe take advantage of, like, to say that actually sounds weird, to take advantage of being on disability when all it gets you is dire poverty and the amount of hoops you have to jump through to get onto it, like the amount of paperwork that needs to be filled out, the doctors that need to sign off on it. Like it is, and they purposely deny people to begin with, and they're very quick to reject people because they don't want it on. So I have a hard time believing that there are people on disability who don't need to be on it. I do know there are a lot of people who need to be on it who aren't because they can't make it past those barriers. FG Bell received something like 100 million in COVID relief and posted record profits. They aren't worried about people exploiting programs, just the wrong people. Yeah. Yeah, so many corporations and rich people got benefits during COVID that they didn't need at all. It was just extra money thrown their way. And meanwhile, people on disability didn't qualify for the Canadian Emergency Relief Benefit. And for the people who didn't know and applied and got it, they then lost everything because when you get government money from one source, you can't then get government money from another source like that. So if you're on disability and you got CERB, the Emergency Relief Benefit, what the province would then do is deduct dollar for dollar. And since it was all over the news and the media and the politicians and Justin Trudeau saying anyone who needs it can apply for it and it will be granted right away. So many people on disability thought that this was actually going to be for them too. I knew better. And so when we did get our benefit for 3 months, we got an extra $200 here in Ontario. And I had to call and actually ask, make sure I got that during COVID. And my worker asked me if I got CERB, and it's like, no, I know that because I've accidentally done something along those lines before. And it's hard to dig out of that hole. Just absolutely disgusting how this country treats people that are living on disability. Because trust me, we don't want to be living in dire poverty. You know, I don't want to have to rely on an Amazon wish list to help build my studio. You know, hoping that I can get more patrons soon. Hoping that I can get more ad revenue soon. Because, you know, the money that I get from the province isn't enough. It just isn't enough for rent and groceries.